At no point in this video should anything I say be construed as encouraging any sort of violence against anyone. YouTube has very strict policies, and as such, I will follow them and be a good boy. So we're going to report some news today that occurred, and then after, I'm going to give my opinion on some of it. Now, before we get going, I do want to say thank you to the sponsor of today's video. It is TacPack. If you are a outdoor gun or whatever it is, tactical enthusiast, I think TacPack might be a great option for you. TacPack is a company that every month they send you a box of goodies, whether it's gun gear, outdoor gear, first aid kits, cleaning gear, all kinds of stuff. Some of the tools that they've sent me over the past year have been one of the most commonly used items that I use all the time. I am constantly experimenting with different devices, muzzle brakes, grips, hand stops, and having those sent to me is a great way for me to kind of get my gear fix. Now, if you're more meticulous, but maybe you have someone in your life that you know is into guns, it would also be a great way to gift someone something that they might like. Let's say you have a friend that's into guns, you don't know what they want, but hey, you buy them a few months of this TacPack subscription, boom, they get some cool gear sent to them every month. Something that you don't have to put in the time to learn what it is, but chances are there's going to be some absolute winners. If you sign up using the link down below with my coupon or with my code for the first time, you will actually get a free swag bag that will get delivered separately from your first order. Sign up by the end of the month to get this next package. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm very happy to have TacPack support. Thank you. Today, Gavin Newsom was doing a little media event where he went down to some local small businesses in Oakland to try to show support for the small businesses who have probably been hit pretty hard by the policies set in place by him and the rest of the state legislature. During that event, he was assaulted by a 54-year-old homeless man. The authorities have not confirmed or denied exactly what happened or how it happened, but it appears as if this homeless man was not right in the head and assaulted him with a water bottle. This is something that was referred to by him as some people have a different way of saying hello. Gavin Newsom got to experience firsthand what real life is like in Oakland, SF, LA, or any sort of major metropolitan city where you have a certain bad part of town or where homelessness is a real problem. Now, as someone who has experienced aggressive, mentally unstable homeless people many times in his life, I can say that every time I've gone through San Francisco, especially down in the Tenderloin, I've experienced some sort of aggression from someone who is not totally well in the head. Usually these people are living on the streets, and it's very unfortunate. Gavin Newsom got to experience what it's like for normal people, but unlike normal people who live in Oakland, he was protected by armed guards and had the police ready to go to stop that threat. Unfortunately, many people like you or I, if we were to live in Oakland, we would have two choices of how to protect ourselves because the police are not an option. We would either get caught with a gun potentially illegally because we have no way of legally carrying a firearm, or we would get caught without a firearm or adequate means to protect ourselves because they chose to follow the law. Now, shallnotcomply.com is a link. It's my merch company down below. You can get some cool shirts that would support the channel. Unrelated to that, many people are forced to make decisions like this where they are put in a situation where they have to make that uncomfortable choice. Do they get caught with it or get caught without it? And I think that's something that many people have to take every day. Cities like Oakland, Richmond, San Francisco, LA, many parts of those cities are great. Many parts of those places in those cities are safe to walk around. But it's unfortunate that it is such a huge problem in the state of California with homelessness and just general crime in those high density population areas that happen to be many of the areas where you can't legally conceal carry a firearm. The thing is that this is a perfect example of rules for me but not for thee, because Gavin Newsom can go walk around and get assaulted by a homeless man, but he's protected by armed guards at all times, and they were able to handle that threat. The average person would not be able to do that and would not have the same capabilities to legally defend themselves. This comes after Gavin Newsom tried to discredit the Honorable Judge Roger T. Benitez his decision on the assault weapon ban just about 2 weeks ago. Gavin Newsom doesn't feel that you and I should have the ability to protect ourselves. But in a situation where his life was in danger, he has the luxury to not have to defend himself because he has armed guards everywhere he goes. The California Highway Patrol offers a lot of services to the governor when it comes to protection, and they were the people in this case that protected him. Now, if I look super sweaty in this video, it's because I am. I am in a upstairs room. It is currently 100 and something degrees, and I got 3 lights all pointed at me or various parts of the room. So I'm sorry if I'm a little sweaty. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Now, I think that this was a big eye-opener. I want you to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. Have you ever been in a position where you've been in a major city, or maybe not a major city, but you've been potentially harassed, threatened, or intimidated by someone who is either homeless or just looking to do some bad news? It's pretty unfortunate that this is the state that we live in where this kind of thing happens. But in an era where gun control is the only thing that the left and Democrats seem to want to focus on, pretty shitty, if you ask me, because they could be focusing on the root cause of the issue, which Gavin Newsom got a first-hand look today. It's mental health, homelessness, crime, gang activity, the war on drugs. All that stuff is the root cause of many of the big problems that we see, that the way they like to go about it is to take the guns away. But in a situation where Gavin was attacked, people with guns came to save him. Will people with guns be able to save you or me? Probably not, unless you or me are the person with the gun. Let me know what you think down below. You guys know the drill. Have fun, be safe, stay dangerous. Peace.
Why can't you straight up? Put a gun in my head, never. Go for it, no problem. No problem, sir.
Thank you. There you go. How you doing? We're Operation Dignity to help the community. Other platform, man. We're waiting for you. What? You okay? Go ahead.